You're listening to Mystic Orange. This is Talking the Shadows. In this video, I'll be talking about RWBY again. Um, so yeah, in this, I've moved on from like a part of Winx Club. I'm gonna catch up into after I cover Volume 2 of RWBY. So um, it won't be long until I will get back to Winx Club. Once I cover Volume 2 out of the way. Um, so, uh, we're talking in this video. We'll be talking about the first three episodes of Ruby, mainly the first episodes, but like we will talk about the other two. Um, so, we have had really fun moments. I think season two does have an improvement from season one. Well, the designs are more likable, but as a whole, I think season two is kind of like the least recognizable of the volumes. Like, if you had to, for me, like if I had to like compare all the volumes together, I think volume two is kind of like least recognizable. I think it's because like it's like sandwiched in between like the Beacon days. So um, I think um, I think that's why it's not as recognizable to me. Of all, even talking about it, I will still like forget about it once I've finished with it. We had fun moments in these three episodes. First of all, there's a food fight uh, in this batch of episodes. It's really fun. I loved every minute of that fighting scene. I love the action in Ruby, and this is really fun way of like just showing the fighting skills in a really fun way. Very creative. I just the food fight is just perfect. I loved it. Um, it's just funny how like these characters use food as like their weapons. Like, um, it kind of like Yang has like a turkey for her gloves, like, and then Nora she kind of uses a watermelon like a hammer, and hits Rice across the room, and then like Pyrrha and Blake they have bread, such good comedy, um, really hilarious. Um, and then there's uh, um, um, a really fun scene. I think Glinda and Osborne kind of starts them, but it's all lightheartedness. I love it. Um, they also have like other good moments too. Like they have board game is like together. I think in the second episode we see them playing a board game. It's really fun. I think it kind of makes me think of Risk. Risk is a board game where like you have to dominate each other in a like a map or something. I really recommend checking the game out. I will link it in the community tab. So I would advise checking out my community tab. I put stuff there, so I highly recommend checking my community tab. Um, all fun stuff. Um, we get like new faces, new characters. First of all, we get Sun and Neptune. I mean, we had the Sun in the last volume, but he returns, but Neptune, and they're so fun. I love both of them. They're so wholesome. I love bromances in shows. It's one of my favorite weaknesses. Uh, and I like Neptune as well. I like his character design. His kind of heart. I think he is not liked as much. Really underrated. but I like him. I think he's like a himbo type character, but um, uh, more like an adorable himbo. I do find him adorable. Um, so yeah, I don't think he gets much love. I don't know why he doesn't get much love. I think uh, he's just charming. Um, and yeah, um, and then there's other characters too. We get Ironwood. Th- well, I think uh, I don't have huge opinions on him. He's alright. I don't mind him, but I don't have like huge attachment to him like everyone else does. Um, I think most of the adults in this, like the teachers, apart from Osprey and Ironwood, I don't find them as interesting enough. I mean, they are fun teachers, but they don't. I find the adults like not as interesting. Parts, for example, I don't find him interesting. Even though Ublak is funnier, I still think he is not as interesting. And Glinda too, even though she has like strict moments that I do think is interesting, she just doesn't compel. The adults rarely compel to me. And also, I think they add that like Ironwood is kind of controlling Penny, so I think like Penny is not allowed to like do things like make friends with others because like Ironwood is like making her not to. So that kind of like it makes me like not have good opinions on him, which I think might be controversial because I do know like he is like the more popular characters in here. So yeah, this is my probably my unpopular opinion, and I think me liking Neptune would be unpopular opinion as well because I do know that most people don't like him. I think people think his um, like a himbo, but I kind of like that about him. It makes him more charming, and it's harmless as well. Like he's not doing any harm with anyone. He's just like um, good looking and just being nice to others. So yeah, uh, and then we get like villains uh, in this season. It's fun to have like new villains to shake things up. We get Roman returning back to um, which is really fun. He's always like charismatic and um, interesting to watch. Um, and then we have like other characters too. Like first, we'll talk about Cinder. I do have like um, mixed opinions on her. First of all, I actually don't mind Cinder that much. Like, I do know that she's kind of widely hated in this fandom, but I kind of like don't mind her as much as others. Like, I think she's kind of interesting villain. She's full of flaws, but she's also like interesting with her personality. Like, she can be like she leads Emerald and Mercury, so she's kind of like a good. She kind of makes me think of Icy from Winx Club. That's how I think. Although Icy is much more interesting in comparison. Like no shade to Cinder, but like you have no um. Icy is always going to be better than you. Let's just say that, but I do still think Cinder is interesting. You know, and Mercury and Emerald are like um, Darcy and Stormy. So I kind of like do have a bias towards Cinder which is why I do like her. She's also like a sultry, like kind of like a sexy tone, which makes me think of Darcy from Winx Club. Like she has like Icy's leadership, Darcy's like sexiness, and then she's chaotic like Cinder with all her fire power. She doesn't really like have. She's not really that intelligent. Um, Not saying that Stormy isn't intelligent. She is. Just Cinder like her deal with Roman. I don't think it was like intel intellectually. So yeah. It, she can seem a bit cringy sometimes though. Like, I don't mind her like being sounding like big with Emerald or Mercury, but like the way she speaks to Roman is kind of cringy. Like, Roman has like seeing through her like um it's kind of like dignity uh, um um because Roman's already cool, like, and then like you have Cinder like speaking to Roman, like his like he is beneath her, but no, that failed. Um, then we have like Emerald and Mercury. I don't find them as I think they're cool like as villains, like when they like took down that um bookshop guy, and I think the entrances with Ruby in the second episode was interesting. Uh, I don't find them like as interesting. I think Emerald has a little bit interesting part of her. Like she's kind of like devoted to the Cinder. But I think Emerald is kind of I don't know how to say. She kind of seemed like pathetic, but I don't know why she's blindly following Cinder. But um, I can get past that. Um, and then there's Mercury. I think he does have cringy dialogues as well. Like he makes me think of like Riven type character. Uh, with all this, he's he's sounding like an edgy person, like with the bookstop owner and stuff. Like, and he's interacting with Emerald, like talking about pickpocketing someone. Um, to me, it just sounds like a teenager, like trying to sound edgy or something. It's cringy, but I, as a whole, I don't mind it. I think there are like villain type characters in different shows who like has that energy. I'm thinking of someone else who might sound like that. I think it's in Bakugan. There's a character named Ace. He kind of has that personality. Um, just just sounding edgy for no reason. I don't mind Mercury though. Like, he's kind of interesting. Same with Emerald. Like, I like the I do like the designs. Uh, just the dialogues are really interesting. Um, but as a whole, I do enjoy the villains of RWBY, and I've enjoyed this batch of episodes. Like from the food fights, they got cool new designs. The team RWBY, I think I love their outfits. That they wear. It just I think it looks significantly better. Um, like Yang new outfit. And then Rice and Blake's new outfit. The only outfit that I'm not too keen on is Ruby's. It just looks weird with her grey shirt. I prefer the first one more. But the others, I don't mind. They look gorgeous. So yeah, so that's my review for these first three episodes. I'm not sure how I'm gonna review the rest of the episodes, but uh, I'm not sure. But hope you enjoyed the like, share, and subscribe, and see you next time.